Hey everyone, Chris and Sharon here with To Infinity and Beyond Travels. We recently stayed at Bay Lake Tower and today we're going to give you our full review.
Bay Lake Tower is a DVC resort, Disney Vacation Club. So you have to be a DVC member or be with one to stay there. If you are not a DVC member, you could rent DVC points, and that is a really good way to stay at a deluxe resort and not spend as much money. Bay Lake Tower is a Magic Kingdom resort. Now you can see on this map, Magic Kingdom is at the top left of the map, and then you can see Bay Lake Tower on the top, and just below it is the Contemporary. And they are connected by a skyway bridge, and you will find that bridge on the 5th floor of Bay Lake Tower.
So how do you get to the parks from Bay Lake Tower? Well, Magic Kingdom is very easy because you can actually walk there if you want to. It's about a 5-minute walk, maybe a little less. There's a little walking path that gets you over there. Or if you wanted to, you could actually walk over to Contemporary, get up there, grab the monorail, and it's a short ride over to Magic Kingdom. If you wanted to get to Epcot, again, you could actually walk over to Contemporary, grab the monorail out to the Ticket and Transportation Center, and then there you have to get off and make a switch over to the Epcot monorail, and it's about a 5-minute monorail ride into Epcot. So very, very easy there as well. If you're looking to go to Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom, got to take a bus. And the buses aren't right in front of Bay Lake Tower. Bay Lake Tower is actually part of the Contemporary. So you actually have to, it's a short little walk over to the front of the Contemporary where the bus lines are, and that's where you take the buses.
All right, so next we'll talk about the pool. Now, the pool at Bay Lake Tower, it's called the Bay Cove Pool. They have a 20-foot tall water slide. They have a whirlpool spa, a poolside bar, a children's water play area, and a zero entry point. There are also 2 pools at the Contemporary that you're allowed to use as well.
Bay Lake Tower has a really cool jogging trail. It's just under a mile. We actually saw a lot of people using it when we were there recently. They have a volleyball court, and they also have movies under the stars.
Yes. Now they have a community hall with lots of activities. You can play ping pong here, you can play video games, you can pick up DVDs, and you can get equipment to play basketball, tennis, shuffleboard, bocce ball. You can also play cornhole. There's a giant chessboard, and there is a giant Connect 4 game outside. Now, we only stayed 2 nights here, so we didn't spend a lot of time outside. So actually these pictures, what time was it, like 6 a.m.?
It was, 6,
yeah,
7
it was
a.m.
very early when we took all these pictures. We just wanted to grab some pictures before we left, before we took the Tragical Express. So that's why all of our pictures are kind of dark, but it's just very, very pretty outside. There's fountains and trees and very pretty.
Unlike many or all of the other Disney resorts, there are no gift shops at Bay Lake Tower, but there are 3 at the Contemporary, so keep that in mind. There are also no restaurants at Bay Lake Tower, except for Top of the World Lounge and the pool bar.
Yeah.
But there are several over at Contemporary, so again, short walk over there, enjoy your restaurants.
Yeah. Now, Top of the World Lounge, we were really excited to go to this, but it's still closed because of COVID. But it's up on the 16th floor, and they just have like appetizers and drinks, and it's an awesome place to watch the fireworks.
I can only imagine. We've actually had dinner at California Grill, which is on top of the Contemporary, so again, pretty high up there. I bet Top of the World Lounge is awesome to see fireworks.
Yeah. So we would like to go back and do that.
For sure. Bay Lake Tower offers a deluxe studio option, a 1, 2, and 3 bedroom option. There's standard view, there's theme park view, and there's lake view.
So we stayed in the deluxe studio, and we wanted a standard view just because it's fewer points, but our view was awesome. We had both theme park view and lake view. So I don't know what view they gave us, but we loved our room.
If that's a standard view, I'll take that every single time we're there for the fewer points without being upgraded. I mean, I'm sure if we would have been upgraded, they would have told us. So I'm guessing that's the normal standard view.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was a great view no matter what.
So now we're going to show you our room. First you go in, and to the left is the bathroom. They had a tub, which was nice, and there is a tiny vanity area. Really, there's only room for one person at a time right there. And just FYI, there is no little makeup mirror that magnifies. So if you need something like that, make sure you bring it.
Something that I actually thought was pretty cool was there was actually a separate kitchen area, like its own little room, little nook all by itself. And in there you had a sink, you had a microwave, you had a coffee pot where you could make your coffee. There was actually a full-length mirror in there, cupboards, drawers with all the essential stuff you need in it. So I thought that was actually pretty cool. I've heard people say that they didn't like it because it took up room from the room itself, but I thought it was a neat little area.
Yeah, I liked it too. And then onto the main room, we have the bed, which is, I think, is queen. There is the pull-out sleeper sofa, which we did not pull out, so we don't know how that is. And then the balcony.
I love the balcony. There was plenty of room. You're actually sealed off from the rooms to your left and to your right, so your neighbors aren't able to peek in on you. Obviously can't peek in on them.
So the balcony was plenty big, but it was just the two of us. And if we had any more people, then it may have been a tight squeeze. So I don't know if we would take anybody else with us for a studio.
Yeah, suppose you can sleep 4 in there, but man, that would be a tight, even with kids, especially if you had another, another pair of adults with you. Wow, that'd be tight.
Yeah, so moving on, there was a table with 2 chairs, and then there was a big dresser with a TV, and then the closet, which we did not get a picture of.
So the look of Bay Lake Tower is modern and sleek. You literally feel like you're in like some kind of like high-rise penthouse in New York City or Las Vegas or something like that. It's not heavily themed. I was a bit concerned about staying there, to be honest with you. I wasn't super excited about it. I am a big fan. Sharon and I are both big fans of Wilderness Lodge, Animal Kingdom. We like that kind of theming. And there's none of that at Bay Lake Tower, but it was actually really cool. It felt clean, it felt modern, it felt high-end, so maybe that's the theming, high-end and modern and cool. So.
One thing they did not have was phone chargers. A lot of the resorts, you could just bring the cord to your phone and plug it in, but they didn't have that here, so you actually need the little square part of the charger for Bay Lake Tower. Yeah, at least our room.
Yeah, for sure. Big deal there. One thing that was super cool was the cast members. When we were dropped off from the Magical Express, when we walked in, like they were waiting for us. Like not behind the counters, they were out from the counters.
3 of them.
3 of them.
Plus 2 on the left.
Greeting us, they knew our names, they knew our room number. They were expecting us to be there. I've never experienced that before when I've checked into one of the resorts.
It was a
really
very
cool.
small lobby and not amazing, but that made it amazing.
Very
it was
cool.
really neat.
Yeah, the whole time we were there, all the cast members were super nice and super helpful.
We asked them a few questions, and they were always knowledgeable and friendly.
And the Bell Services guy, he was going back and forth with us about a couple of things, like teasing and having fun. So I thought it was very cool and laid back.
Yeah. One of the big perks of staying there is watching the fireworks. Now, from our room, you could have watched the fireworks from the balcony, and you could also watch them from that Skyway Bridge, and if the Top of the World Lounge were open, you could watch them from there.
Of all the cool things we have talked about for Bay Lake Tower in this video review, maybe one of the most impressive is your walk back to Bay Lake Tower at the end of a long day at Magic Kingdom. We've all been there. You visit the park, you have pounded it all day long. You're hot, you're sweaty, you're tired. And guess what? You gotta leave the park at the end of the fireworks show and you gotta find your way to a monorail, to a boat, back out to the Ticket Transportation Center, or a bus back to the resort. And it's just kind of chaotic and tired and you just want to get back to the resort. Guess what? It's literally a 5 or less minute walk back to Bay Lake. We loved it. It was so nice. So big perk there.
Yeah, big perk. All right, so hopefully this video helps you out. Make sure you give us a like.
Absolutely. Tell us all about your experiences at Bay Lake Tower if you've had any. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel because it helps us out. We really appreciate it and you'll never miss any of our videos. Thanks a lot.